Hello everyone. Earlier today, as of 1500 hours on the 3rd of June 2024, the cricketing world saw the retirement of one of its most memorable icons, Kedar Jadhav. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly why Kedar Jadhav should be remembered till the end of time. But in order to do that, we have to rewind the clock a little bit. We have to go all the way back to 2018, where the Chennai Super Kings were making their much-awaited return to the IPL. CSK was back in the IPL after 2 very long years. The fans were flooding the stadium in order to catch a glimpse of their beloved men in yellow ahead of their practice session. And as destiny would have it, the Chennai Super Kings were going up against their arch rivals, the Mumbai Indians, in the season opener at the Wankhede Stadium. This promised to be a blockbuster opening game. Everybody was all set to watch Tala and the boys in yellow reunite once again. Having batted first, the Mumbai Indians put up a modest-ish total of 165 runs. Batting first, the Mumbai Indians put up a total of 165 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. In the chase, Chennai Super Kings got off to a very rocky start. Both Shane Watson and Ambati Rayudu fell cheaply, and then Ravindra Jadeja and MS Dhoni were also sent packing for very small scores. To make matters worse, the only set batsman was also sent back to the pavilion at 14 runs not out due to a hamstring issue. DJ Bravo got the match within CSK's grasp. However, he mistimed the shot of the last ball of the 19th over and was caught out by Rohit Sharma. Chennai Super Kings needed 7 runs of the last over, and at number 11, Imran Tahir was waiting from the other end for somebody to come out of that dressing room. Eventually, a warrior wearing yellow walked out with just one leg and took strike for the final over. He couldn't find the gap for the first 3 deliveries. However, on the 4th ball, he went on one knee and rams it over fine leg for a 6, bringing the scores level. And then on the very next ball, he just drives it down the covers for a 4, handing CSK a win on their comeback match. That heroic effort not only won a memorable game for the Chennai Super Kings, but it also laid the platform for their 3rd title win, a championship in their comeback season. And this video is the story of Chennai's debutant and the savior in that game, Kedar Jadhav, a player who is now retired from all forms of cricket. Kedar Jadhav is a truly special player, but we can't tell you why just by looking at the stats. The all-rounder has played 73 ODIs and 9 T20Is for the men in blue. He made his debut in 2014 at the age of 29. Kedar Jadhav's Indian career will forever be remembered for that blockbuster innings against the English in 2017. The Indian bowlers in that match had a particularly bad day, conceding 350 runs. Faced with the daunting task of chasing down that total, India's batters couldn't do a whole lot better. They were struggling at 63 for 4 wickets, and something had to change. And eventually, Virat Kohli stepped up with another maverick, Kedar Jadhav. Both of them put up a 200-run stand, which is India's second best ODI partnership for the 5th wicket. Kedar Jadhav was struggling with cramps throughout his batting innings. And let me tell you, it's not easy with Virat Kohli on the other end, who doesn't let go of any opportunity to steal a valuable single or 2 runs. But at the end of that match, where Kedar Jadhav was on the pitch for 27 overs, he finished with a score of 122 runs in just 76 deliveries and was duly awarded the man of the match. And it's not just with the bat where Kedar Jadhav made valuable contributions. He was also infamous for that slinging action that batsmen just weren't able to decipher. In the 2017 Champions Trophy, he was able to break a 123-run stand between Tamim and Mushfiqur. In the 2018 Asia Cup, it was the same story. The captain handed him the ball and he sliced through the Pakistan middle order of Sarfaraz Khan, Asif Ali and Shadab Khan, picking up 3 wickets for 23 runs in 9 overs. Kedar Jadhav is one amongst only 8 players in the history of ODIs to have scored over 1,000 runs and do so with an average over 40 and a strike rate of over 100. Having spoken about Kedar Jadhav's career for India, let's take a look at how his domestic performances got him there. In 2012, he scored a triple century in the Ranji Trophy match against Uttar Pradesh and finished as Maharashtra's second leading run scorer of the tournament. Jadhav also made a name for himself in the 2013-14 Ranji season. In that year, he put up over 1,200 runs and scored 6 centuries along the way. His runs tally of 1,223 runs was the highest by a player in that year's Ranji Trophy. And at that time, it was also the 4th highest runs aggregate for a player in the tournament's history. This helped the Maharashtra team reach their first final since the 1992-1993 season. Kedar Jadhav also had a whirlwind of an IPL career. He's played for 5 teams and it started all the way back in 2010 and concluded only in 2023. In his debut season and match for the Delhi Daredevils, he scored an unbeaten half-century of just 29 deliveries against the Royal Challengers Bangalore. And his last 50 also came against one of his favourite oppositions in 2019, the Mumbai Indians. Some of you may feel that Kedar Jadhav is just not that special of a player. But let me remind you, this is a man with an IPL trophy in his cabinet. But you could still argue that Kedar Jadhav just played one match in that entire tournament. But that was a game-defining knock, and that match-winning performance set the stage for what would go on to be Chennai's comeback season. So Kedar Jadhav's one IPL trophy is still more than the entirety of RCB's men's team. He left his commentary duties and joined the Royal Challengers Bangalore halfway through the tournament in 2023. RCB were hoping some of that Jadhav juju could transfer on to the rest of their team. However, it was the same old story and they remained trophyless yet again. If we had to sum up Kedar Jadhav's career in one word, well, I guess it has to be quirky. He did a dabang celebration when he scored his maiden ODI century against Zimbabwe. The streets won't forget his singing action that analysts are still trying to decode to this day. So if you ever find somebody disrespecting Kedar Jadhav, just show them this video and please like, share and subscribe and keep coming back to K-Sport for more content.